Ready to copy, 9er Sierra Golf.
Niner Sierra Golf, you're clear to the Kissimmee Airport as filed on departure climb, maintain 2,000. Expect 5,000 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 125.3, squawk 3757, and stand by for readback. November 483, continue down the runway, left turn on Alpha 3. You can taxi to parking via Alpha. You've got company traffic just coming out of the Academy now, taxiing to the runway.
We're in Brooksville, just so you know. We're Brooksville going back to Kissimmee. Hawkmore in the air.
November 9 Sierra Golf, go ahead with readback.
Clear to Kissimmee as filed, 2,000, expect 5,010, 125.3, and tree 757 on the transponder for 9er Sierra Golf.
That's correct, 9 Sierra Golf, your readback is correct.
Code tree 757. Squawk is in the box. 2,000 is set there. We will get everything else built as we go here. Let me plug in so we have some power. Ground 2 and 9er Sierra Golf ready to taxi.
And November 9 Sierra Golf, Roger, and where you parked at?
I'm at the Academy.
November 9 Sierra Golf, Roger. Just hold position, I've got traffic coming into the Academy.
Holding position for incoming traffic, 9er Sierra Golf.
November 9 Sierra Golf, the wind 0703, altimeter 3005. Give way to the Cessna coming into the Academy, and runway 9er, taxi via Alpha.
Give way to the Cessna coming into the Academy, and runway 9er via Alpha for 219er Sierra Golf. Alright, checking my instruments. 0 wings level within 75, 0 wings level within 75. Slip and skid indicator is showing correct. I'm sorry, this is the only camera that I have running today. Let's taxi and get in the air. Okay, let's do the run-up. So, fuel selector is on both. Mixture is full rich. Fuel quantity, we are good. We got about 39 gallons of fuel left on board for a half an hour flight. Throttle 1800. And we're going to check the right mag. Look for a drop of less than 150. There we go. Back to both, to 1800, and now the left mag, less than 150 with the less than 50 split. And mag check is good, back to both. Alright, engine instruments, we are all in the green on everything. Meter, voltmeter, we are positive on everything. Suction gauge is in the green. Throttle check idle. Make sure she doesn't die. Alright, we are good there. Mixture, we're going to lean up just a little bit here. Comms ATIS we already got, altimeter is already set, transponder is already set, GPS, RAM loss, all that stuff. Let's check all that. GPS stats, alright, we got all of those. System stats, everything is in the green. Okay, so that's our GPUs, our LPUs. Flight instruments, headings, and bugs. We are 0 wings level within 75, 0 wings level within 75. We checked our turn and slip skid indicator, and they move, so all instruments are correct as far as that goes. Flight controls, we are right, we are up, and we are down, that is good. Autopilot, let's check our autopilot heading, and vertical speed, nose up, autopilot on, and there we go, and we can overpower it. So, autopilot on. And flight director off. Trim, set to take off.
This is 9417 Zulu at the Flight Academy. Request taxi, would like to do some touch and goes.
Okay, this will be a normal takeoff. I'm doing the takeoff. I will be piloting command and emergency because, well,
05, runway 9er, taxi
I got no one else. Required runway length to be about 1,500 feet. Wind direction and speed is calm. Initial heading and altitude, they didn't give me yet. They will give me. It's going to be 2,000. We expect 5,000. They're going to give me a heading once we get off here. I have a feeling it's going to be around like 150, so we'll just kind of wait for that there. Alright, so our speeds, 55 is rotate, 62 is angle, 68 is glide, 74 is rate of climb. Any abnormalities prior to rotation on the runway, we are going to pull the throttle back to idle. We are going to step on the brakes, safely get off the runway. Any abnormalities after rotation, we are going to look for a field 30 degrees to 30 degrees and find somewhere safely to come down. We get to 1,000 feet, we have the option of a possible turn back.
Air Force 26, Tampa is on 125.3 for exchange approved. Talk to you in a bit.
We are also looking for 70 and 50 rules. That is 70% of our rotation speed by 50% of the runway usage. So we're going to be looking for, rotation is 55, so we'll call it 45. We want to see 45 knots by the time we pass Alpha 4, because that is about the midway point. If at that point we are not going 45 knots, we are going to pull back to idle, step on the brakes, get off the runway because something is obviously wrong. Takeoff briefing is now complete. Alright, so we're going to take off with 10 flaps. The flaps are set. Landing light is on. Transponder is set. Mixture is full rich. We're going to close our windows. We've got a runway heading bugged. We are ready to switch over to tower and get out of here. Okay, so let's plug in 1, 2, 5, 8, 3. Alright, let's pull up here. Okay, we are clear. Up and let them know we're ready to go. Tower, Skyhawk 219er Golf, 219er Sierra Golf, holding short of runway 9 on Alpha 6, ready for release.
Number 219er Sierra Golf, Brooksville Tower, hold short, runway 9er, working on your release.
Holding short of runway 9er on Alpha 6, 219er Sierra Golf. Okay, once again, all our lights are on, mixture is full rich. We are on both with our fuel or fuel shut off. Then, are set to go. And it looks like we're going to approach some weather as we get close to Kissimmee, so we'll do our best to see if we can...
Number 9er Sierra Golf, got a new departure frequency for you. It's going to be 119.9er.
19.9 for the departure frequency for 9er Sierra Golf.
Number 9er Sierra Golf, flight heading 090, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
090 on the heading, cleared for takeoff on runway 9, 219er Sierra Golf. Okay, we are clear on final. And we are clear on the departure end. Let's get out here and get out of here. And we're looking for three things here. We're looking for runway 9 on the tarmac. There it is. I'm looking for runway 9 on my compass. There it is. And I'm looking for number 9 on my HSI. There it is. Right, let's go full power. Airspeed is alive. All of my instruments are showing in the green. We are already past 45 knots. And rotate. Up we go. That was a nice quick takeoff. I am now officially a CFI-I. Flew up to Brooksville this morning, spent the whole day there because there were weather delays. We sat for almost 4 hours waiting for weather to pass through. But yeah, I am now a CFI-I. I can now teach you to fly via instruments.
Hotel Bravo, this is VFR traffic beneath the 11 o'clock, about 6 miles southbound, 1,800 feet. Contact Jacksonville now, 118.6. Be well.
And I can teach the entire commercial program now also. So if you're looking for a CFI, reach out. I'm happy to help you. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the check ride. So we flew up this morning. I was in the soup the whole way. It was actual the whole way. As soon as I hit 2,000 feet off of takeoff on my way up here, I was in the mix. I stayed in that all the way until they put me the downwind for runway 9 at Brooksville to land there.
United 1140, proceed direct, but join the lope, maintain 6,000.
And that's when I popped out, so I shot the visual 9 into there.
United 1140.
Then, like I said, we sat for like 4 hours because of crazy storms that moved in.
Romeo Heavy, we're maintaining 125 feet, direct days.
Finally got my opportunity to go. We went in, we did the oral.
Heavy Tampa, hello and welcome. Expect runway 19 right, visual approach. Altimeter 3005, descend to maintain 10,000.
The oil wasn't too difficult. I knew the material, I studied real hard, so it wasn't that difficult to get through.
19 right, we're going to that runway heavy.
Then we went up and we flew a couple approaches. We did unusual attitudes. We did a hold. I had to teach while we were doing all of these different things.
Heavy, proceed direct to Lizard.
Sorry, Lizard version 129 Romeo Heavy.
So the DPE did a really good job of really trying to task saturate me with some different things on that flight. Oh, 1,000 to go. So he did a really good job of trying to task saturate me and kind of let me work my way through it and work my way around. I even had to rebuild the ILS approach before I hit the final approach fix, before I caught my glide slope. So that was a little bit stressful, but we got through it nice and quick. Thankfully, I know the G1000 system. I know you can't really see here. I only have the one camera with me today, so you're stuck looking at my ugly mug. But yeah, no, the weather cleared, so it got really nice. We went out, we shot the approaches. Like I said, we did all of that stuff. We flew back. Now, obviously, if you are getting a disapproval, they have to tell you when that happens. So no news throughout the flight is good news. I got no news throughout the flight until we got on the ground. When we landed, I got off the runway, I was waiting to taxi back, and that's when I got the news. He looked at me, he literally said, he goes, as long as you don't kill us between here and the hangar, you're a CFI-I today. So I promise you, that was the most stressful taxi of my life. Thankfully, they got some really big taxiways there, and it wasn't too bad. But, yep, I am now a CFI-I, happy to help you, and we're leveling off here now at 5,000 feet on our way back to Kissimmee. Looks like we're going to have some weather coming in, so I may...
25426, if I didn't say you are cleared to the
may or may not show the approach, or at least me working the approach. So, if this is the end, that's the end. I'm happy to report I passed. I'm happy to help anybody with their issues if they're having trouble studying or they need anything. But if not, hopefully I see you on the approach into Kissimmee. So we'll see you then.